Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So today,
Morning, sir.
to, good morning. So today we are going to finalize the groups. So out of 100 plus, so far only 45 have finalized their groups. So I just want to finalize all other groups today, and also would like to give some general instructions about how to proceed with the experiential learning. Okay. So you're able to see the spreadsheet, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello, are you able to see the spreadsheet?
Yes, sir. We can see.
Okay, so Ujjwal Mahendru from Electronics and Ashwin Sudarshan have not accepted the Google Classroom, means have not joined the Google Classroom.
Oh,
So do it at the earliest. I suggest you do it now. It's late now.
okay, sir. I'll do now.
and only 87 have accepted the means have joined the Google Classroom. So out of 100. So I insist all others to join the Google Classroom immediately. And Ashwin and everyone else, kindly keep your microphone on mute. Okay, so Ujjwal and Ashwin have to join. Other than that, see, starting from Ravi, are you there, Ravi Krishna? And Anuj Kumar from Mechanical, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Anuj, as of now, you have proposed to do the assignment individually, but what I suggest you is time. So what I have done is, as of now, I have assigned Ravi Krishna from Aerospace along with you in your group, and
Sir,
yeah,
we have made sir people of three.
Sir, I've
okay.
joined, sir, now. Sir, I've joined, sir.
Who is this?
Ashwin, sir, Ashwin.
Ashwin have joined the Google Classroom. Okay. So coming back to Anuj, so who are the other two members, Anuj, in your team?
Divyanshu and Himanshu.
Just a minute. Divyanshu from computer science.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Himanshu as well from computer science.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you would like to be in a group of three. Fine. So, and have all three of you joined Google Classroom?
Sir, can you share the link once again? I'm unable to join.
Who is this now?
Ayush.
If I'm looking at the screen, I may not be able to make out who is speaking. So I suggest you to start with your name. Someone just now said they are not able to join. So they asked me to share the link. Who is that?
Ayush Shrivastava, sir.
Ayush. Ayush from
EP.
EC,
Yes, sir.
Electronics. From that. Coming to your is it correct? So Ayush, what is your mail ID?
So should I message?
AYUSH
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So just check now. I have just now have sent you an invite. And Ravi Krishna, are you here? Ravi Krishna from Aerospace. And Pawan, yes, Pawan from BT. Nisha V from BT. Spurti BV. Saumya. Hello. Shreya NM.
Sir, I'm here, sir.
So this is Shreya. Okay. So I haven't heard anything from you yet. So have you finalized your group?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who are those?
Me and Srinidhi, sir.
Srinidhi. Okay. I need one more.
Uh, we are only two in the group.
It might be difficult for you to complete the assignment with only a group of two. Okay, you just think about it, and by the end of this class, you confirm. Okay, so I need one more person. Yeah,
Okay, sir.
next is Apurva. Apurva K from BT.
So I'm Harini and Apurva is actually in my group. I don't know. I think
Okay,
she hasn't joined now.
okay. So Harini and Apurva. One more person.
Yes. And we have Prerna and Pooja
Prerna. S- From your department itself.
from C. So here from CS. It was right here.
So it's N Pooja.
Yeah, Pooja and Prerna.
Okay, okay. And Aditya Anand from BT.
Excuse me, sir. Sir Pavan
Pavan. Okay.
from BT.
Yeah. So your group, please.
Sir Pavan, Nisha, Spurti, and Soumya, all four. Sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. Aditya Anand from Biotech. Okay. Ayush Srivastava from Computer Science. Sandesh Nayak from Civil.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your group, please.
Sir, myself Sandesh S. Naik, Rajshekar Kurbar,
Okay.
Srinath Nandanur,
Just a
Santosh
minute.
Damani, sir.
One by one, please.
Sandesh S. Naik,
Yeah. And
Rajshekar
okay.
Kurbar,
Okay.
Santosh Damani,
Santosh Dordamani. Okay.
Srinath Nandanur,
Say again.
Srinath, sir.
Vinod.
Srinath, sir. Srinath.
Srinath. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Utkarsh.
4 number.
Okay. Utkarsh. Ajay B. Kushal, can you keep your microphone on mute? Ajay is not there. Satyansh Singh from Civil.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your group, please.
Sir, me, Utkarsh Kumar from Civil,
Utkarsh, okay.
and Tushar Goyal.
Okay. Subhash. Subhash VN from Civil. Or Salim. So excuse me, I have to receive this call. So if any of you have anything to convey, kindly message it on the Google Classroom. Sorry, in the Google Meet itself. Okay, instead of giving me a call, you just message or speak out in the class itself. So it is Ujjwal Kumar, right? Are you there, Ujjwal? Hello. Okay, coming back to Subhash VN. Subhash, are you there? Salim, Arpit,
Yes,
Sheetal.
sir. Yes,
Who is
sir.
this?
Arpit, sir.
Arpit. Yeah. So your team, please.
Sir, me, Sharan from Civil.
Sharan C.
Yes, sir.
Sharan C and Yashika have already formed a group, if I am right. Just a
Sir,
minute.
there are four
Yes, sir,
people
but
here.
sir, I think, sir, I'm joining Sharan's group, sir, but my name is not in the list.
Chetan, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Chetan,
sir.
me, Sharan, and Yashika.
Okay. So yes, that is right.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Chetan's name is
Arpit
not there in the list.
Yes, sir, I got late admitted.
Okay, but until and unless I get your name through Dean, I may not be able to officially add you. And
Okay.
for now, I will take down your details.
We were
So
only
what is
three,
it?
sir, so Arpit is the fourth one.
Chetan?
1RV18CV02. Basav Chetan.
Basava Chetan. (18CV)
021.
Okay. So along with you, it is Arpit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Sheetal? All of you kindly mute your microphones. Sheetal, Shahid, Kushal R.
Sir.
Kushal.
Sir, I'm with
Yeah.
John. Sir.
Okay. There should be one more.
Sir, now we both are there, that's all.
Okay. So by the end of the class, you should come up with one more name.
Okay, sir.
Okay, think about it. Yeah. And Anuraj, Basava Chetan, kindly keep your mic. Anuraj, Arijit, Kushagra, Fatima, Ishita, Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Your batch, please.
Sir, my batch is in my department is EI, sir. I'll be doing it with 3 other people from
Who are
ISE,
those?
Ronak, Riza, and Aditi Dora.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Ronak, Aditi, and Riza. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. And
Thank
yeah, Anirudh Sharma, Akash Tripathi, Nalin Kamal, Girish Gowda, Prajwal Panchangam, Ketan, Darshan, yes, Darshan, Kushal Gowda, Purvi Seth.
Yes, sir.
Okay, your group, please.
Ashutosh Agarwal,
Ashutosh, okay,
Aditya BS,
okay,
and another guy from EI Kushagra.
Kushagra. Okay. So Prajwal, so all of you should join the class using RBC mail ID only. Okay, so now Sadashiva Hebbal.
Sir,
Yeah, your group, please.
sir, I don't have group, sir. Single, sir.
Okay, as of now, you are alone.
Only admin.
So I will just suggest what I do is
Sir, he
just
can join our group, sir. Only we both are there. Me and
who
John.
is this?
Sir, I'm
Okay,
Kushal.
Kushal. Okay, Kushal. Yes, okay. And Sadashiva. Would you like to join Sadashiv?
Yeah, sir, I will.
Okay. So you will be working along with Kushal and John.
Okay.
Yeah. Malika, Sohangi, Nabira, Ujjwal.
Yes, sir.
So who's this? Ujjwal Kumar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your group list. And your USN as well.
1 RV,
Okay.
19 CV,
Okay.
413.
Yeah. Whom would you like to work with?
Salim Indigeri, sir.
Salim. Just a minute. Okay. One more person.
Subhash.
Okay. So do you still have one more in your mind, or would you like to work with only 3?
Sir, 3 enough.
Okay. Fine. So there are still many people who haven't even attended the class. Yeah.
Sir, I'm from Civil Sheetal SP.
Sheetal from Civil. Okay.
Sir, my partner is Kushal Gowda
Just a
from
minute.
IM.
Sheetal and Kushal from IM. Okay.
Sir, I'll tell you the third person's names after some time.
Okay. Fine. So
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Sir, I'm Ria from Biotech Department.
Okay.
So I missed out my name.
No,
So
your
my group
name is already entered. Just a minute. Ria.
I wasn't there actually.
Ria Sharma, Group L. Abhipsa, Amulya, Preksha, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Whoever have sent me an email, I have already marked them. So I was just calling out the names who haven't sent me an email yet.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah.
So here we have a group, sir.
Akash. Akash
Yes,
from?
sir. EI department.
Akash from EI. Okay. Who is your group?
Akash, Nalin, and Ishita, all from EI department.
Ishita. Okay. So a group of 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know anything about Anirudh?
Excuse me, sir.
Who's this?
Sir, I'm Fatima from EI department.
Okay.
So, Anirudh, Durga, and Malika from TC are from my group, sir. We made a group of 4.
So Fatima.
Anirudh.
Anirudh Sharma.
Yes, sir. Durga Prasad.
Durga Prasad. Is his
He
name
got
there in the
approved
list?
last.
Okay.
There was some.
For now, I will add his name, but unless I get his name officially from the dean, so I may not be able to consider.
Yes.
Okay. Durga.
Okay, sir. And then Prasad.
Durga Prasad.
Excuse me, sir.
Just a minute.
Sir, and Malika from
Do you know his
telecommunication.
USN? Durga Prasad CUSN.
No, sir, about his USN.
It's 1RV 17EI021.
021. 18 EI,
17
right?
EI, sir. 17 EI.
Okay.
Then Malika from telecommunication.
Just
Malika Gowda.
Just a minute. What was the wife Fatima? Durga Prasad. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did I
Thank you,
miss
sir.
anyone's name? Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Pradeep, kindly
Sir,
speak. Yeah.
Sir, me, Mant, Mithun, and Madhav, one group, sir.
You have sent an email, right?
No, sir. In Google Classroom, I have sent a comment, sir.
Yeah, no problem. I think I have listed you. Pradeep, Mahant, Mithun, yes. Group
And Madhav,
D.
sir.
Yes, Group D.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone else?
Thanks, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, it is.
sir, Sheetal, Kushalem, and Girish also, sir, from IM.
Just a minute. Girish. Okay. Do you still remember the letter of your group? Which group are you in? Did I assign you to?
Sir, CV W, I guess, sir. No. Yeah, yes, sir. W.
Kushal Gowda.
Yes, sir.
Kushal, right?
Yes,
Kushal,
sir.
Girish, and
Sheetal. Sheetal is from civil, sir.
okay, fine. Yeah. So, anybody else?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have just sent the mail also, but can you reconfirm our group, sir?
Pranav.
Pranav, sir.
You are from?
Sir, Pranav IM.
B, Group B.
Group B. Okay, sir. Pranav, Ujjwal, Mahendru, Himanshu. Okay, sir. All right.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
Ujjwal haven't joined the Google Classroom yet.
Okay, sir. I will ask him to join, sir.
Remind him, yeah.
Okay, fine.
And as of now, on Google Classroom, it is 88. Okay, so the count is beyond 100. So it is 103 as of now, but only 88 of you have joined. So the rest kindly join. If I have not added you on Google Classroom, you have to remind and make sure you join the class Google Classroom by the end of the day. So as of now, Aditya, Anand, and Anuraj Jha, Ayush Srivastava, Harini, Subramaniam, Kushal M. Gowda, Kushal R.
Sir, what is this list that you're naming now? The people who have not joined the Google Classroom.
Google Classroom, yes. So because the assignment or EL assignment will be assigned through Google Classroom only. So it is mandatory to join Google Classroom. Remind them.
Sir, hello.
Sir, I
Prasanna
thought
Venkatesh
I
Reddy.
was joined, but I'll check again.
Just a minute. Who's this?
Sir, Ayush Srivastava. I have to join group with Geeta Shivani.
And Harini Subramaniam also.
Just a minute. Ayush Srivastava from which department? Computer Science.
CSC, Computer Science.
Just a minute. So I think this is your first class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you would like to join the group with Geeta.
Geeta Shivani.
Geeta Shivani is
F.
Okay. Yeah. And Harini, have you joined the group? Means, is any group assigned to you? And have you joined the Google Classroom?
Yeah, I have joined a group.
Okay,
And
but
for Google Classroom,
yeah,
so can you resend the email? Because
invitation is already sent. Just a minute, Harini.
okay, so I'm also checking.
Harini Subramaniam.
Okay, sir, I'll join now.
Did you find the email?
Yeah, I found it and I joined it now. Sorry.
Okay, fine, not a problem.
Sir, I'm Basachetan. I did not get any email.
Basavachetan. Okay. So can you just spell out your email ID? Hello. Your email ID, please. Are you there? Basavachetan. Okay. Anyways, so it's just a reminder for everyone else who have not joined. So do it at the earliest. Where are you? So you just post your message on WhatsApp. Post your mail ID on WhatsApp. Okay, fine. I will add you later. Okay, so now let's continue. And I'll just give a brief explanation about how to proceed with the experiential learning. I think most of you have opted for going with review paper. So are you able to see what is that you're able to see now on the
Hello,
screen?
sir.
Yeah. Who is
Sir,
this?
Shahid Bashir.
Where were you, Shahid? So we shall continue the discussion at the end of the class. You just
Sir, it is
now you
network problem here.
okay. Now you just listen to what I'm explaining. So whatever questions you have, I will answer your questions at the end of the class. Okay. Now you are.
Sir, I would like to join group Ujjwal Kumar.
Okay, fine. We shall do that later.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, literature review. So, are you able to see the Google Sheet?
Yes.
Are you able to see the Google Sheet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now, based on the group that we have formed now, each one of you will have access to a Google Sheet like this. Okay, so it's the same workbook. In that, each one of you will have a spreadsheet per group. So at the bottom, you can see the names. Only people will have access to the members of group A only. However, as of now, the sheet is same for everyone. What is the sheet about? So now your task is to come up with a review paper. So what is the starting point? So you will choose a topic and you will be collecting literature that is already published on that topic. Okay, now where are you going to find this? So the place where you are going to find the articles is the first place is the Science Direct. Okay, you go directly to Science Direct and you will be finding out the research papers, research articles and review articles that are already published on your topic. Okay, by using right phrases, so you will search for articles. So based on a phrase that you used, based on your search phrase, a list of articles will be listed. In those lists, the first step is to screen. Okay, identify the right articles for you. How are you going to do that? So based on your search, you just select an article that is listed. So once you click on that article, you will see the title. So now the first check is based on the title, you will cross check whether it is still relevant to your search or not, or your topic or not. If you feel that based on the topic or based on the title, it is relevant, so you will shortlist that. Next step is right below the title, there will be abstract. You just have to go through the, yeah, any questions? You have to go through the abstract. Once you go through the abstract, you will get little more clarity on whether that paper or article is still relevant to your topic or not. So if you find it relevant, even after reading the abstract, then next thing is you will see whether you will be able to download that article or not. If you are not able to download it through Science Direct, do you know any other place where you can download the article from?
Sci-Hub, sir.
Correct. So I will just post that on the classroom chat. Hey, people who do not know this, kindly make use of this. Okay, it's scihub.tw. So all others, you just go to this site. You should be able to download these. Okay, so I am not very sure whether it is official or legal or not, but for now, this is just for your information. So it is a place where you can download the articles as of now. So you can do that. So what is that? First, you searched using a phrase on Science Direct. A list of articles were shown. You just went through an article. You just went through the title. Then you still found it relevant. Then you went through the abstract. So it was still relevant. Then you thought of downloading that paper. Where did you download it from? Sci-Hub. So once you download the paper, next thing you are going to do is you directly go to the conclusion. Okay, after abstract, you will directly go to the conclusion. Then you will just see the conclusion and confirm that whatever claims that were made in abstract are attained, or fulfilled. Okay, even after going through the conclusion, if you find that, okay, this is very relevant to my topic, and if you feel that you want to find out more information, then you will immediately go to the results and discussion section. Okay, so ultimately, if you need more information after results and discussion, you will go to materials and methods or methodology or whatever it is, and finally literature. So this is the order in which you are going through, or this is the order you are going to follow in case of a research paper or a review paper, whatever it is you have found through the search on Science Direct. Okay, once you download that paper, there will be a group created, a Google Drive shared folder created, and you will be uploading that article in that shared folder, and you are going to number that article in the Google Sheet as one. This is just for instance. And let us say I'm talking about group A. In group A, it is Rohan Akash. So Rohan Akash has found a paper now. He is going to put his initials as RA, and he will paste the title of the article here, and later year in which it is published. Say it is published in 2020. So authors, you are going to list the authors. A, B, C, just an example. So after that, in that article, after going through that, you will be identifying the highlights of that paper. What are the salient features? What is the important stuff that you found in that paper? And you're going to list those highlights here. Okay, under highlights. The next is the column G, that is article type. So here you are going to mention whether it is a research article or a review article. Now, this is experimental or systematic. Hello. Now the question is, what is the difference between a research article and a review article? A research article is also known as experimental article or experimental paper. So what is the difference? So in experimental or research paper, a person or group of people have worked on a topic. They have carried out extensive literature study, they have carried out experiments, and they are publishing their experimental results in the form of an article. So such an article, based on the experiments that are carried out, it could be modeling as well, or a simulation or experiments. So such a paper is known as a research paper or experimental paper. Then what is the review paper? Many people have published their experimental work in various technical journals. A person will find out such articles published in a journal. He will go through it and he will summarize what he has found in those articles. Say suppose person A collects 100 experimental papers on a specific topic, through those 100 papers, and he will summarize the salient features in those 100 papers in his review paper. So such paper is known as review paper. That is what you are also going to do. Okay. Paper, the person who is going to review will not actually carry out the experiment. All he is going to do is he will go through the experimental papers or research papers that are already published. So he will summarize it. That means a person who is going to read his review paper, okay, so it is as good as going through 100 papers and finding out what is that they have reported. So that is the benefit of a review paper, and that is what a review paper is, and that is what you are also going to do. Okay, here in this column you are going to mention whether it is a review paper or research paper. Then in the next column, if it is a review paper, you are going to mention the coverage. So what is this coverage? So it is the year or duration. In a review paper, if that review paper consists of 100 experimental papers, so from which year till which year they have collected these papers. So how do you come to know about this? If you go to the references of a review paper, so they will clearly mention in which year a particular reference work was carried out. So like that, you will be finding the beginning year and ending year. So in a review paper on a topic, say on solid oxide fuel cells, so people might have reported from 1960. Okay, that could be the first paper, and by now many people might have already reviewed the papers published from 1960 to 2000. Okay, from 2000 onwards, from 2000 till 2020, there may not be any review papers. Okay, so this is just for instance. So like this, if you go through the reference, you will find out in which year a particular reference work was carried out. So like that, you find the starting year and ending year. That will give you the range. I would say, as an example, it is from 1960 to 2015. This is how you mention the coverage. So next point is gaps with respect to review, and also there is one more thing known as gaps with respect to research. These two columns you may not be able to fill in until you go through at least 10 to 15 papers. Means you have to fill a column, this column I, that is gaps with respect to review. You have to collect at least 10 review papers, then only you will be able to fill this column. And gaps with respect to research, so this you will be able to fill in only after collecting at least 10 or 15 experimental or research papers. Okay. So what is this gap with respect to research? So many people might be working on a topic. Say, let's go back to the example of solid oxide fuel cells. From day one, people might have done an extensive search research, experimental work on the electrode materials. So the performance of electrodes, okay, and so on and so forth. But people might have not concentrated on bipolar plate. Okay, this is just an example to identify what is a research gap. Okay, so people have done extensive work on electrodes and electrolyte, but nobody have worked on bipolar plates. So now that becomes gap with respect to research. That means there is no work that is carried out so far in that regard. Okay, that is the gap with respect to research. But when it comes to gaps with respect to review, so you take this example of coverage. So now from 1960 to 2015, people have collected experimental papers and they have reviewed it. So now one gap is, so papers from 2016 onwards, 2016 to 2020, they have not reviewed, means their experimental papers that are published from 2016 till date are not reviewed. Then that becomes a review gap. Also, in review papers that are already published, people might have reported only with respect to the work carried out on excuse me, electrodes or electrolyte, and people might have not reported on bipolar plate. So what is the difference here? If the work itself is not carried out, it is a research gap. If the work is carried out and if it is not reported in the form of review, that is review gap. I hope you are able to make out the difference between the two. Okay, that is what you are going to fill in these two columns. And ultimately, so if whatever you are reporting here is a review paper, and say suppose there are around 250 references in that review paper, that means number of papers reviewed in case of a review paper will be 250. This is how each one of you are going to consolidate whatever information you are going to find out, whatever literature review you are going to do, you are going to consolidate in the form of this table. Okay, each one of you should go to the sheets according to your group. Say suppose it is Pranav Pathak from IEM, his group is B. He will go to group B and he will put his initials as PP and he will just provide all other details. Serial number, so it is just according to the entry. So say suppose Pranav is the first person to make an entry and later Himanshu Sharma will do the second entry. So then serial number will be 2, so he will put his initials as HS and he will continue. So like this, so irrespective of the order, you just keep updating. So what is the last thing that you heard? Looks like there was the connection was lost in between.
We heard about like just keep on updating the review papers.
Okay, so according to your group, you will make the entries, right? Is that clear? Any questions in this regard? So far, I just have created sheets up to P and it will be created for all of you. So one sheet per group will be created and only people from that group will have access to that particular sheet. So you are going to make entries in this Google Sheet and say suppose now, so Pranav has made an entry here. The article related to that entry will be named as 01 only. You downloaded that paper, you just remove that and number it as 01. Okay, and you are going to put that or post that in the Google Classroom. So there is an assignment already created in your name. You just go to that assignment and you will just, there is a provision to upload under your name. You just do that. Okay, any questions in this regard? So
So can you explain the last column one?
Last column. Number of papers reviewed in case of a review paper.
Like in total we are supposed to write, or
Yeah, see, as I told you, just a minute, let me go back to this. Okay, now an entry is made here. It is a review paper. So article type is review and the coverage is from 1960 to 2015. In that paper, if you go to the references, so you will just indicate the number of references in this last column. What does those number so those references indicate? It is the number of papers that person has referred to or reviewed in his review article. So that is this count.
okay, got it.
Yeah, it's clear, right? Okay.
Sir, so we will have 4 entries for a 4-member group, right?
Hello.
Sir, so we will have 4 entries for a 4-member team in this Google form.
Okay, see, ultimately every group should come up with 200 papers. Okay, so all those 200 entries will be done in this spreadsheet related to that group. Okay, is that clear? Say for instance, in group A, Rohan, Sayam, Suman, Ayush. Okay, is it 3 or 4? Yes. Okay, Rohan, Suman, Ayush Srivastav, Sayam Agarwal. Okay, see, these are the 4 people in the group. So entries will go like this. It will go till 200. Right? So order can be anything. Whoever finds a paper will just put it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you should make sure that each one of you have collected at least 50 papers. Is that clear?
So can the number of papers to be reviewed be reduced from 200?
How many are there in your group?
4.
Okay, 4 means it is.
I'm sorry, you're not audible. You weren't audible, sir.
Okay, so see, for a group of 4 means per person it is 50 papers. By the end of the semester, I don't think it is difficult to find 50 papers. So it is not just a week or 2, right? So you have at least 2 months. So if you just find 1 article a day, so you should be able to easily do it. In the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, so you can do it fast.
So you mean per person?
50 per person. So
that's a lot.
You have to keep track of the papers are repeating.
How
right?
will they find how much papers?
So one at a time,
Yes,
please. So who is this? Who's the one who said it is a lot?
So me, sir.
Pooja. Okay. See, you don't worry about that now. You start working on it. Okay. So if you still have any difficulty after a week, you let me know. But remember one thing, find out what is the deadline. So how many days you are left with. So with that, if you want to reach 50 by the end of the deadline, so how many papers you need to do per week and per day. So if you just split it that way, whether you are willing to do it every day or not, that is left to you. But at least you make sure that so many papers are completed within a week. Okay, you start with that. So after a week, we shall have a discussion again. Then you let me know.
Okay.
Sir, do we have to take care of that none of us are repeating any papers?
That is the reason why we are means I have made a spreadsheet where you can make the entries as long as the papers are not repeated within a group, so it is fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, if you have a 3-member team, then are you supposed to do less work, right? Like, I thought that earlier, like any
That's
number
the
3.
reason why I told it should be a team of 4.
No, like you
Anyways,
said that both will have the equal amount of work. Is it like that, or
okay,
like?
if it is a group of 3, then it will be 150. Okay, per person it is going to be the same.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so no change in number of papers to be
Sir,
collected.
but reduce it to at least a little less,
Don't worry,
sir.
Fatima.
200
Now,
is
this
not
might be too early to comment on that. So we shall have a discussion once again after a week or 2.
because
Then we shall
no,
take a
sir,
call.
because other subjects also they started giving us assignments.
Correct. See, everyone knows, you also know, I also know that you are not going to take up all the assignments just before day or 2 of the date of submission. Right? So it is the truth.
No, sir, like that would be the case in previous semesters, but like this semester, that projects are actually something that would reflect. So we need to work on every, like our course related subjects, especially.
Okay, fine. So not an issue. For now, let's start with this. So after a week or 2, we shall definitely take a call. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sir,
Any other
it will be
questions?
difficult to search the papers.
Who
So
is
much
this
papers. 200
Sandesh? So have you made any effort in this direction? How can you say it is difficult? Do you
Sir,
know how many papers are available?
Sir, except that one site you mentioned, are there any other sites to download the papers, sir?
There are hundreds. See, first is that was just an example. Okay, so Science Direct is just an example, and you can just you can do the Google search as well. Okay, so Taylor and Francis is there, Wiley is there, so ACS is there. Like that, there are many journals, but in Science Direct, you will get more number of papers, and you just give it a try. You haven't even tried. You don't even know what is the status. You cannot comment on the availability of number of papers. There are hundreds of thousands of papers available on fuel cells. Okay, it might be too early to comment on that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what about prototype, sir?
Okay, so prototype is, first you need to identify a simple fuel cell which you can fabricate with whatever stuff you have with you. Okay, so like that, you first have to identify a fuel cell, identify the components, then where do you get those components from, what is that it is already available with you, or what are the components that you need to procure. If you want to procure, from where will you procure, how much will it cost. So then fabricating that, getting those components, fabricating that fuel cell, and demonstrating its working. There are few fuel cells which can be fabricated at home, but it is not I won't say it is difficult. At the same time, it is I won't say it is simple as well. So in each of these tasks, there are associated challenges.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Here in this sheet, in place of title of the article,
Mhm.
did you say we have to enter a number, and then in the other sheet we have to enter
No, 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 no.
corresponding?
Okay. See, here, whatever you are able to see on the screen now, here, title of the article, you are going to put the actual title of the article. Okay, but once you download that article, you are going to post that article on the Google Classroom. At that time, you are going to name it according to the serial number of that article. Say here, the entry, you have entered that article here with serial number 3. So while posting that article, you will be renaming it as 03 or 3.
Okay, sir.
Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So don't worry, it is not that difficult as you are thinking now. So do not really worry about the numbers. You just start working on it. We shall have a discussion once again after a week or 2. Then we shall take a call. Right? Don't really worry about it now. Just
Sir,
start working on it. Yeah.
sir, will be graded like individually how much we have worked, or like collectively
See,
whatever as
it
a
is
team we have done?
50 per person. So that will be the baseline. Right?
So if someone else has not done the like
They
properly
will
50,
get,
then
yes, then they will get less marks.
the whole team or like
No,
that
no,
person?
only that person.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but that is the reason why I have specified 50 per person. Right? Okay, so whatever you are feeling now with respect to difficulty, do not really worry about that. Okay, you sincerely make an attempt, okay, on following the procedure that I have explained. So again, we shall have a discussion after a week or two. Then we shall take a call. Right? Is that clear? Any more questions in this regard?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, do we have to come up with an report at the last, or this is enough? Like
No,
we have to fill.
I don't think you have read the explanation of the experiential learning completely. Not an issue. So consolidation is one part, and whatever you have consolidated, based on that, you will come up with a write-up. Okay, just using the highlights, whatever you have listed in the Google Sheet, use that and just come up with a write-up of your own. And like that, 4 of you will have a write-up, each one of you will have a write-up. So that will be clubbed together and it will be brought to a form of review paper and that will be communicated.
Okay, sir.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I keep repeating this point. At the moment, do not really worry about the count. You just do your job sincerely. That's all.
Sir, we were wondering, since we need so many papers, can you give an example of what sort of topic we should choose? Because if it is too specific, then we won't find a lot of papers,
Correct.
right?
So now, based on whatever links that I have posted, so if you are able to come up with a topic, I will just refine that and I will let you know. I will make it specific and freeze it so that you get a good amount of papers on the topic. For each discipline or each branch, I have given few suggestions. Kindly go through it and you identify a topic. Then once you let me know, I will tell you how to finalize that and freeze it so that you don't have any difficulties later.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay. Yeah.
No,
Yes,
because
Paul.
in so many teams, how are we going to do the topic selection? Like, what if we have the same topic?
Say, suppose from which department are you?
Information science.
Information science. See, there are cases where people have used artificial neural network to predict the performance of fuel cells. Okay, like that, I just have given 2 or 3 papers as an example for a particular fuel cell. So one team is working on polymer electrolyte membrane fuel cell. If other person looks on solid oxide fuel cell or molten carbonate fuel cell, so that itself will differentiate between the two groups. Okay, that is the differentiating factor. Even though both of you will be working on use of artificial neural networks to predict the performance of the fuel cell, you are going to make it specific by working on one particular fuel cell. That is just an example. Is that clear?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So if at any point of time, if you have any questions, feel free, do not hesitate. You can ask, or if you have any other difficulty, feel free to inform it. You can just send me a message or call me or send me an email. So feel free. And if no more questions, we shall continue the discussion in the next class. Thank you.
Sir.
Yes, Ajay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
sir. What if we don't have any teammates, sir, now?
Okay. So in such cases, if you are not able to find any on your own, so I have a list of such people. I myself will make a group for them.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so Ajay, so far you have looks like you have not made a group, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are from which department?
Civil, sir.
Civil. Okay, not a problem. There are few more cases like that, so I will just make a group myself and will let you know. Okay. Yeah, and it was Channabasava or someone else. We just could not complete the discussion we were having earlier, so you just let me know. If no more questions, thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Shahid,
Yes, Shahid. Yeah, I think you are the one. Just a minute. Shahid. Okay. Have you already finalized your group? No.
Sir, Ujjwal Kumar.
With Ujjwal Kumar. Okay. Ujjwal Kumar
Seven.
is V.
Yes, sir.
Who are the other members in your group? Ujjwal Kumar?
Subhash.
Subhash, Salim Indigiri, and Shahid, sir. At present, Shahid.
Okay. So it's total 4.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have a doubt regarding it, sir. So if
Okay.
we do select one topic, and
Okay.
regarding we have collect enough papers, sir, can we jump for other topics related to that?
I didn't get you.
For example, as you said, the solid fuel cells, sir. Example.
Okay. Okay.
We got all the related articles, sir.
Okay.
I want to work on another topic such as other fuel cells, sir. Fuel cell
Okay.
and typology. Can we jump other fuel cells, sir?
Okay, fine, not an issue. It is not restricted to one particular fuel cell. So yes, say suppose you start with solid oxide fuel cell and later you realize that there are many other fuel cells that are related to topic you are working on. You can definitely consider those fuel cells as well. But at the end of the day, make sure that you are able to come up with a story with all the papers that you have collected. Right?
Okay, sir.
Confusing, don't really worry about that. You start working on it, so things will automatically fall in place. Okay, later, once you start working on it, all your doubts will get cleared, and I will also help you to get those doubts cleared.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if we are interested in prototypes, sir, so we have to go through this review paper, or does we have to do the fabrication work and everything? That's
It's only work related to developing a prototype.
okay,
But at
sir.
the end of the day, make sure that you will come up with a prototype. Right?
Yes, sir.
For known or unknown reasons, you know very well that you may not be able to come to college soon, and you may not be able to have access to the things that are available in a laboratory. So in spite of that, so if you take a call of coming up with a review as a prototype, you have to make sure that the components that are available at home are good enough to come up with a prototype.
Okay, sir.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely encourage that as well. So it's a good starting point. But at the end of the day, we should not come up with excuses that you could not make really develop a prototype.
Okay, sir.
You are from which department?
So civil.
Civil. Okay. Fine. Not an issue. You can take that as an option. Yeah. Any other questions? Looks like many of the people whom I see in this classroom now have just logged in and left.
No, sir, we are here.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we are here.
Okay.
We are here, sir.
As long as you are listening to me and you are making use of the discussion, that is good. Okay. Any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Good.
Sir?
Yeah. Yes, Prasad.
Sir, we are a group of 3 members. That Ajay guy is asking for joining group.
Okay, you want
join with
to?
us.
Yeah, definitely. Just a minute. Let me mark it. You are Prasanna, right?
And I asked, yes, sir, Prasanna.
Prasanna from Biotech. Do you remember the group letter? Your group?
No, sir, no.
Prasanna. Prajwal. Anybody? Who else is there in your group as of now?
Praveen.
So Praveen,
Praveen.
Ambrish.
Praveen, Prasanna, and Amrish, sir.
Okay. So it is group I. So you want Ajay. Ajay, is it okay for you? I am not sure whether Ajay is still there or not. Not an issue. I will just add Ajay to
Sir,
your.
he is okay with us, sir.
Okay, good. So Ajay, where is Ajay now? He's from.
He's from civil. I think. Yeah, he's from civil.
He's also from civil.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. Let us I. Done.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
this
am I audible?
is
Apurva, sir.
Apurva. Yes, Apurva.
Sir, is there a deadline or like by when should we tell you, like let you know about our topic, like the final topic for our research?
Actually, 20th was the deadline to finalize the topic as well as the group, but I just give you one more day to finalize the topic. Say by 23rd evening, if you can finalize your topic, it will be good.
Okay,
So
so
can
by
you
23rd,
Yeah, that
can
is
we
tomorrow
just,
evening. Yeah,
okay, sir, in case if the topic is not, I mean, like, if you don't agree with the topic, then you let us have more time to
definitely.
select
See,
another
I will
topic.
definitely help you to finalize your topic. You just come up with one topic, so I will definitely suggest and help you to freeze it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, Harini, do you have a question?
Yeah, sir, can we message you the topic on WhatsApp or?
You can just post it on Google Classroom.
Okay, sir.
Our email is also fine. WhatsApp, it's little difficult to keep track of. So either email or Google Classroom.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is the third time or fourth time I'm saying thank you all. Anyways, so thank you and see you on. See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
sir.
Yeah, bye.